Somewhere in the bowels of the city that never sleeps,
Kevin McCullough, radio host with Salem Media,
is a man also not sleeping.
Syndicated radio talk show host Kevin McCullough.
And that guy would like a word with you.
Many of you know him as Nostradamus.
Of course that Kevin show is going to be great. The only thing that could be greater, of course, would be that Donald show. But we don't have that, so we have that Kevin show.
Featuring the music of Dick Tunney and the Dream in Color Orchestra. And still to come tonight on That Kevin Show, she understands the importance of being earnest, or at least his granddaughter, Mariel Hemingway. And a heartfelt American spotlight tonight with Alex Maybe. Plus, T-Square Trippin' and Assignment Desk Weekend. And now, live from Times Square, where Chris Christie first earned his gold medal in learning how to body fresh Krispy Kremes, here's That Kevin!
Hi there. How are you? Hour number 2 is underway. We couldn't be happier than to have you here. And yes, I think that the primary reason, now, announcer Dave, I could be confused about this, but I'm going to go out on a limb and follow me here because I want everybody, all the kids at home, I want you to pay attention. I honestly do think that the rationale for the prospectus, it's a big word, that the rationale for the prospectus for the Krispy Kreme Corporation to actually install a Times Square location had to do with the fact that former Governor Chris Christie was spreading the rumor that he was going to be working at ESPN, ABC there in Times Square. And so hence Krispy Kreme, trying to be responsible in its allocation of future dollars, thought, hey, if the dude's going to be there and we know he can put away a few, why not open one? Now, am I saying that I have absolute knowledge of this? No. But I will say this, Governor Christie, when it comes to the rationale that you use for being on the campaign trail right now, with not one policy position stated on your website, doing nothing but denigrating a man that you begged a job for. Oh, Mr. Trump, please let me be your attorney general. I promise I'll be the best attorney general that ever ate a Krispy Kreme. Yeah, you kind of have every ounce of every bit of crapola that is coming your way. You're an embarrassment to the Republican Party. You're an embarrassment to the state of New Jersey. You're an embarrassment to America. Pack your lunch bag up and go home. Dear Chris Christie, please. Signed, America. With that in mind, let's take a look at Assignment Desk Weekend. All right, this past Tuesday, President Biden shocked U.S. officials by publicly discussing highly sensitive information regarding China to a room full of big dollar donors. Biden got caught bragging that the CCP chairman Xi was embarrassed to learn that he had shot down China's spy balloon. He even went so far as to say that Chairman Xi was a dictator. Biden abruptly dropped the subject when his son whispered a reminder in his ear that the CCP was the Biden family's #1 revenue source. The nation expressed strongest condolences for the families of the victims in this week's Titan submersible disaster. Also unfortunate that in the lead up to the ill-fated excursion that the Titan CEO got caught bragging on video publicly about not hiring former sub-pilots from the military. Turns out those old 50-year-old white guys are a lot like that line from the Millennium Falcon in Star Wars. They may not look like much to people like him, but they've got it where it counts. Also, fans of Jeopardy were a bit outraged this week as the show's final clue of the week. But how was Mayim Bialik supposed to know that the clue called World of Water would so terribly implode? Hunter Biden, pictured here, trying to evade paying child support for the daughter he claims does not exist, was evidently flagged for his criminal tax and gun charges when discovered in a separate investigation regarding amateur porn. What? This one writes itself. The vice president is claiming that her goddaughters and friends are basing their choice of college on the states where abortion laws favor choice. Because honestly, if you can't abort your child in the third trimester, what kind of education could you possibly expect to receive in such places? Former New Jersey Governor Chris Christie, pictured here, trying to decide whether he should answer the reporter or just wolf him down, has come up with a plan to boost his chances with GOP primary voters. He entertained bribing them with new enchiritos from Taco Bell. He later grew depressed and had to abandon the plan once he realized he had already eaten them and there were none left. Then he napped on the plane ride home. Okay, for the most self-serving story of the night, the founder of Chatbit AI is warning students that do not use AI of a disadvantage in writing their papers, especially considering that they will get automatic Fs from the new AI instructors. Tennis great Martina Navratilova expressed strong support for Riley Gaines appearing before a Senate subcommittee hearing this week on whether or not biological men should participate in women's sports.
How many female members of the NBA do you see?
Well, I can say that, there's been this news article about men that think that they could beat Serena Williams in tennis, right? That they think that they could actually score a point on her. And it's just not the case. She is stronger than that.
What's your experience, Ben? Male, female?
Both Serena and Venus lost to the 203rd ranked male tennis player, which they're phenoms for women. My experience, my husband, he swam at University of Kentucky as well. In terms of accolades and in terms of national ranking, I was a much better swimmer than him. He could kick my butt any day of the week without trying.
The champion Martina Navratilova's response in 4 words: "You demand, girl." A former top chef for McDonald's Inc., there's such things, revealed this week that a quality McDonald's location should be able to process your food order in 120 seconds or less. Because as we all know, the faster that food is cooked, the better it is, and the better it is for you. All right, it's time to go tripping in Times Square.
What country is right above South Korea, like on a map?
You know, survey angle, I don't know that.
Guess a country. You give me your best guess. If you have
South Korea. One more time?
What country is above South Korea, like on a map? You have to picture a map.
South Korea. Japan?
Yes, very good. You guessed?
Yeah, I guessed.
Oh, that's pretty fire. Do you know who the first female vice president was?
Heck no. No way.
You have no idea?
No
have
way.
We had one?
No.
Not yet?
No.
Do you support that in the future?
Yeah, that'll be fine with me.
Yeah, hopefully one day we'll get one. Do you know what 11% of 100 is?
71%?
Yes. Do you know who the first female vice president was?
There hasn't been one.
Not yet? Do you support that in the future? Hopefully one day we'll get one.
I think life would be great. Hillary would have been if it wasn't for Clinton.
Yes, very good. What's 11% of 100?
Oh!
Around what? Give me a guess.
Like what? 80? I think it's Gucci 80.
Yes. Do you know what the capital of the USA is?
The capital of the U.S.?
Yeah, what is it?
Yeah. Drug is crazy.
Yes, guess.
U.S.
Yeah, you know this.
Damn, what the fuck? Of the U.S.?
Yeah, of the U.S. Give me a guess. You know it.
Albany, I don't know.
What state is Washington, D.C. in? Bro. New York, bro. New York? Yeah. Where are you from, New York? Yeah. Have you ever been there? No. Uptown or downtown? Uptown. How did you know that? I guessed the whole time, bro. I guessed. You're a genius, man. Yes. If you're driving 60 miles an hour and you've been driving for 1 hour, how far do you travel?
Driving 60 miles an hour and you're driving for 1 hour? Isn't that like 80 miles?
Yes.
Ready or not, he'll be right back.